Hello, I am the apprentice of muscle. I want to talk about dark energy today. We will be talking about how we can utilize dark energy to help us with our workouts. So, those who do not know me, I am the apprentice of muscle. You probably have not heard about me, but basically, I am an apprentice, and my subject of study is the gaining of the muscle. The end goal is to achieve a sexy physique, which is beautiful to the female gaze, to the female eyes, to get girls basically. The basic, okay, so dark energy. Basically, dark energy is using dark thoughts in your mind to push hard in the gym, to push hard in exercising. You might already know that we have to train until failure in order to to have big gains. If you don't train until failure, that is, push until the exercise is kind of painful, is very painful. If you don't exercise until it's very painful and keep going, it means you're not gaining that much muscle. Workouts have to be painful, not to induce injury or anything. It's just naturally painful because you have to suppress your limits in order to grow your muscle. If not, your growth will be minimal. You will grow your muscle, but will not be your true potential. You'll kind of be like the people who are in the gym for 3 to 5 years, but they still kind of look the same. You've probably seen people like that. Of course, this is just information I have heard, for I am an apprentice, not the wizard of muscle. But this is what I have been implementing. So, dark energy is putting your mind in dark places. Because if you're at the gym and you're working out and you're thinking about what food you want to eat, what class if you're in school, what classes have homework or not, what classes you're going to go to after this, or maybe you have a business, what your plans for your business are, or maybe you're thinking about spaghetti, you won't be able to hit those workouts properly. You'll be stopping at the most minimal sense of pain. You'll hit like a tiny amount of pain and you're like, yeah, that's fine, that's enough. But to truly hit those painful exercises and keep continuing pushing forward until you truly hit your limit, you have to be thinking of dark things. Some people use scenarios such as, if I don't hit 10 reps, my mother will fall into a cave and never go out again. Or just simply, some guy will kidnap my sister, or some guy will take my girlfriend away. Putting scenarios which you definitely don't want to happen, and something that, if you're a man like me, like tickles the most inner part of the man, which is, protecting the family, protecting your girlfriend, protecting your mother, because these are kind of our heart lays in there. Like, if you take away the heart, you know, it's the most fearful thing. So some people put their minds in situations like these, like your mother is stuck under a car. Say you imagine an accident happened, she's stuck under a 500 kilogram car. What you do now, you're supposed to tear apart the metal and the other aluminum and all the other stuff, but you don't have the strength. That's why you're like putting as much as power into the workouts. No, I'm not stopping now. Give me power, give me power. Rah, 10 more, 10 more. But I personally think the best way for me is to imagine all the hateful things people have done to me. Like, for example, people who scoffed at me. That's the most hurtful thing. People who insult me, I don't really feel hatred towards them because it's kind of dumb. Like people, like kids who insult me in high school or junior high or in elementary school. If I'm working out thinking about them, yeah, I don't really feel so pumped up because I'm just imagining kids, you know. Come on, kids just do that. But what truly gets me riled up is thoughts like, honestly, it's mostly petty stuff. Like this guy looked at me funny. Like, you know, I was being nice to a guy in the gym, but then he like looks at me funny like, what the fuck is your problem, man? I was being a nice guy and he didn't reciprocate. That pissed me off. Then so I used that energy, that hatred, like, what you looking about, huh? What you looking about? I'm doing bicep curls, by the way. Just imagine I'm doing bicep curls. What's that guy looking at, huh? I'll show him. That guy is way bigger than me. Like he has large biceps, and his preacher curl, if you know what that is, it's like a bicep curl